All right, folks, here we go. It is now time for the next installment of the Best of 99. It is season number 5. We're heading in to the home stretch. The final 2 rounds upon us. This is round number 10, featuring the heroes of Daz. It's 2019 semifinalist and 2020 silver champion, Batfoy. He must do the unthinkable, as time has run out for him. The course coming to an end, and the man on the right, the virtuoso of classic Tetris, Batfoy's ultimate rival, 2019 quarterfinalist and former Friendlies heavyweight champion, Matt Martin, looking to close it out tonight and claim victory as our new Best of 99 champion. Folks, this is an exciting night. We're going to be here for exciting times. You're getting a bonus of the Best of 99 as we look to wrap it up this Wednesday. But here it is Sunday, and I'm here with 2 fine gentlemen. One is the Karl Ripken of Classic Tetris. He's here every single week pretty much. And even though baseball playoffs are going on and his Reds are out, he said, I'm still hanging out here because I can't miss this 10th round. It is Lifetime Achievement Award winner Chris Bidwell, and our special guest for this week, oh yeah, he is a veteran of the Best of 99, the man with the most matches played of any 99 player, because he's done it for 3 seasons. He took a break this season, but who knows, maybe he'll come back and join us again next season, because it looks like a friend of his is going to win it out. Folks, let's welcome in the king of friendlies, boom! Tetris for Jeff. Jeffrey, it's so good to see you, my friend. Welcome back.
No, thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You know, Best of 99 is your home too, man. 3 seasons you did. Season 2 was your debut. Season 3, you and Alex killed it. And Season 4, well, Sharky killed you, but you still put on a fantastic performance. Actually, one of your best seasons, stats-wise. Really, your best one, but you're playing such a formidable foe. You know, this season we brought 2 new competitors. We've had Batfoy, we got your buddy Matt Martin. They've been duking it out, and for the first 8-9 rounds or so, like, these 2 guys have been locked in. It's been neck and neck. A lot of 5-4s, which we'll show you in a little bit. But overall, Matt has come down to just needing 2 more games to close it out. Jeffrey, you've been in a situation where you've closed out against Ben and Alex. Going into that closeout game, what was on your mind as you were looking to just wrap it up and finish them off?
Yeah, I think it was. It gets harder and harder the closer to the end it gets, just because of what a grind it is to get there, and every little momentum swing along the way can feel so much bigger. So losing a couple of games in a row can feel like so much. It can feel like so much more of a mountain to climb, even if you're up in the standings. So we'll see how Matt's able to handle that, and if Batfoy can string a few together and really put the pressure on.
Indeed, Bidwell, we've seen that Batfoy has had his ups and downs, the consistency kind of, in and out, but he's been holding his own. A lot of these rounds have been 5-4. Unfortunately, he's been on the short end, but he kind of grabs it at the end. Can he do the unthinkable? Can he stave off and try to make it to round 11 with a possibility to reverse the curse?
A chip and a chair, that's all you need. I mean, there's 18 games left. If he somehow wins 17 of the 18, he can take the whole championship. So as long as that mathematical possibility is there, why the hell not? Dream big. This is the latest we've ever gone in a season of Best of 99 where the winner has not been determined yet. So even though Matt's been consistently getting those 5-4s and 6-3s, there hasn't been any 8-1s or 9-0s either. So this has been the most consistent matchup in any of the seasons of Best of 99.
And what a time it would be if Batfoy pulled out a 9-0. Not gonna lie, that would be major clutch. But again, we got to play the games. We got to see how they do. Let's see if Sunday is Batfoy's day. Man, oh man, I'm excited. Folks, let's go on over and take a look at how this all works out as usual. This is the Best of 99, season number 5, Batfoy and Matt Martin. It's round number 10. We're coming to the end, folks. So let's look over the rules for those of you that have not been here for the first 9 weeks. Well, week number 10 is a good one to join. Each week for 11 weeks, a round of 9 games will be played because 11 times 9 is 99. I've said that for the 10th time now. That hasn't changed and it won't ever change. All games are to be played on level 18 starts because they're pro players. Games with the top out score under 100,000 points will be replayed. And a little bit before we went live, I was talking to the guys here and telling them, stats-wise, Batfoy and Matt Martin have some really low numbers. They are not in double digits yet. And in fact, Matt Martin is within striking distance of maybe breaking the all-time record, which I found out it was Jeff actually who owns the least amount of false starts at 5. We kind of went through the history books, and that's what I learned. So 5 is the least amount. Jeffrey owns that back in season 3 against Alex Kerr, so Matt will probably be looking to keep that on his eye too for one of the records he's trying to break. Mauling is permitted at the discretion of each player, so if a player would like to continue having a good game, regardless if it's over the 100K threshold top out or not, they can continue on and play through. The first player to reach 50 wins the best of 99, but as always, we will play the final 2 rounds no matter what. So even if Matt wins in the first 2 games tonight, he'll officially win the best of 99, but we will finish the last 16 games, as Bidwell said. And unfortunately, my graphic designer is not available this weekend, so we did not get an updated schedule nor some keys to victory, man. I was looking forward to see how Jeff was going to hold his key. So, Tyler, you failed, man. We're going to dock you some donuts there for that. But if you can see here, this is kind of the results. And Jeffrey, I know you want to look at this. This is very interesting because we had the first week, Matt blew it out 7-2. And then look at all these 5-4s. It's crazy. July 30th, 5-4. August 6th, 5-4. And that was in Batfoy's favor. Then August 13th, August 27th, September the 10th. And last week, or this past week's October 1st, all of those were Matt Martin wins at 5-4. I mean, we've never seen best of 99 series have that many 5-4s since you and Alex were going at it. This is the all-time record of how close it's been. And then you got Matt with a couple of the 6-3 and the 7-2 as mentioned. Wow, this has been so good, man. So we're going to finish round number 10 tonight, and then our October 8th finale will be at play. And here are the heroes, gentlemen. They are here, and they are ready to go. And one last thing that I'd like to mention before we get started is that this past Friday we did a Jonas Cup fundraiser for the staff to kind of help get those funds in to cover a lot of expenses that CTWC has to take on to put on majors such as the Jonas Cup. And we had an initial goal set of $5,000 to at least help cover some of those costs that we need. And you, the community, came in real hot. You got it done. We got over that 5,000K threshold, so a lot of our goals have been met. We also do have a extended goal. If we can get to $10,000, then that will absolutely help cover basically all the stuff that we need to do. So we're currently right now at $5,099.99. And Bidwell was wondering if some crypto coins were added in there because that number just extends out for some reason. Don't ask me why. That's just how it all gets calculated. So if you would like to help contribute to the best of 99, well, come and do it. Just use the exclamation point Jonas Cup in the chat. You can do that both on our YouTube and Twitch channels. You can use that command. It'll take you to our tip page. You'll see announcements come in about you getting recognized for those contributions. And we also have a little ticker right by Matt's screen there that will tell you the last 10 contributions coming in. You'll get to see your name crawl onto the screen. So that is a really cool feature. Right, Bidwell?
Yeah, I think, do we have the live contributions going to be popping up in the middle too again?
Yeah, absolutely, sir. So if somebody's going to contribute, yes. We'll be seeing those live. You'll probably be hearing them, all that good stuff. That's all going to happen. I'd like to take a moment because after the stream had ended on Friday, we did get a few more contributions from those that either watched the VOD or, kind of just caught wind of it afterwards. So our last contribution live was the Hydrant Dude at $888.88. He came through thanking us, the CTWC organizers, sticking with the community. Absolutely, you put your money where your mouth was, and we appreciate that. So after the stream had ended, Bidwell, we got a $10 contribution from Nitro6713. Keep up the great work. A $10 contribution there. Frogbird53 Don't know who that is, but
You know?
no, I don't, man.
I'll give you a guess.
Oh, give me a guess.
Well, take your guess.
Well, I thought you were gonna give me a hint.
No, that's my mom.
No, stop. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. So, thanks, Mom.
Mrs. Bidwell, $100 contribution. That was very sweet, man. How about that? And then we got Summer B with a $200 43-cent contribution. Go CTWC and Jonas Cup Summer B, one of our top contributors throughout. And Mitsu_AT, $200 contribution with a smiley face. So yeah, that's after the stream had ended, Bidwell. So how about that?
Danny, get that sketch pad out, Danny.
Oh yeah, I gave her the list. Yeah, she knows what to do.
And you met my mother at Hartford last year, so that's right. I was trying to think if you had met her or not. That's why I was skipping out on the clue there. So my bad. But thanks again, Mrs. Bidwell.
Well, I did, but I didn't remember Frogbird. So.
Right.
All right. And Matt just wants to see what's going on. In order to clear the white, that should clear away when you get a Tetris, is what I was told. When you hit Tetris, if you score a Tetris, that white background should go away. So don't worry about that. So what I got to worry about is give these guys a seed. They're owed a seed here. So I'm going to pin that seed in there. And then you guys know what to do. You guys manage that because you've been excellent on that end. And there you go. There's the Tetris that has gone away.
Better than us, that's for sure.
Seriously. So player 0 seed will be 1B, 3D, D9, and that is 1B for Bidwell, 3D for Dog, D9 for Dog again, I guess. I was trying to come up with something cheeky for a D, but, you know, it's fine. Well, Bid, right? D for Bid. Whatever works, man. All right, folks, both players are ready to go. Let's do it. It's time for the best of 99 to continue on. Can Batfoy survive and stave off the inevitable, or will Matt Martin look to wrap it up real quick? Jeffrey, you're our guest tonight. You can see the screen perfectly. We count down from 5. So when you see the countdown, please count these two absolute amazing players down. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Here we go, folks. Long bar in the Z, kick us off. We are underway. And again, yes, I'm here with good friends, Mr. Chris Bidwell, Lifetime Achievement Award winner, and one of the greatest of all time, first ballot Friendlies Hall of Famer, without question. Boom, Tetris Jeff. Jeff, you know, do you miss the best of 99, man? I know you were saying in one of our interviews at the end of a season, you're like, yeah, I love this. I keep doing this. I don't have anything else better to do all summer long, but it seems like you've been pretty busy this summer. Give us an update. What's going on in the Moore's life?
Yeah, you know, I don't know if it's, I think we were talking about this a little bit earlier, you and I, but it's not so much that I'm getting busier, it's just I'm getting older and I don't have as much energy to keep up. So cracking out 9 games after work is a big ask now.
You got Martin.
Gosh.
Both players, holy hell.
Oh, no.
Well, there goes our false card alert.
Well, Matt had a buffer, I guess, right? I said he had 3. He's got 3 false starts. If he wants to bring just 5, well, he's got no more room. That was his buffer. He's at 4 now, so we'll see how it goes. Good start. We'll restart that one, of course. That's how the rules go. Anything under 100,000 points means redo.
The intimidation in Jeff's voice just threw him off their game, and he was threatening his record, and he's like, nope, kids, that is my record.
Jeff laying down the law. Jeff, why don't you lay it down one more time? Let's count him down again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
S and the Z start, so maybe they'll have better luck. I don't know. So yeah, so Jeff, you're saying kind of just getting old. You know, we all get old, right? But if you look at it from a perspective of, I guess, age, then certainly people might put Matt Martin in that category, but not for nothing. Matt has been playing like an absolute stud. This is some of the best 99 games we've seen out of a player. His consistency off the charts. Number of 600 Ks are through the roof. We'll have the stats coming up on Wednesday to see where he stands going into the finale. But that shouldn't probably surprise you, right, Jeff? Because I know you and Matt are kind of like rivals. You guys have battled it out on the Rival Show. You've battled out a number of times. What do you talk about Matt Martin and his gameplay these days?
Yeah, he's one of my favorites to ever play against. And he can bust out those monster high scores any game. So, and it's just, yeah, the fact that he's kind of crushing it this year is not a surprise at all. So yeah, but yeah, I know he's a little bit on the older side, but he's not in our league, you know. He's still got some pretty fresh legs under him, I think.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not in Bidwell territory yet, right?
Oh, dear Lord.
All right, here we go. Bids, we are past the 100K threshold, so we're going to start a new fresh countdown. They've got, maybe it can go on a streak of 18 at this point, right? Because we're down to the final 18 games. This is it. We're in round number 10, games 82 to 90. You know, you mentioned anything could happen. Batfoy cannot afford to give any games away. He's really got to figure it out. In your opinion, Bids, what will be some keys for him to kind of take it easy tonight?
Well, last week was I guess this week was the anomaly where Batfoy finished stronger than he started. Matt Martin has been normally the fast finisher throughout the series, and if I recall correctly, at the halftime, Batfoy's ahead 3-2, I believe, and then Matt came roaring back to take the series at the end. So there goes that key of victory. Going to have to flip that back on its head. But generally, Batfoy's been playing tremendous 18 and just getting over shifts and under shifts at 19 speed, and that's been the difference between these two. Because other than that, you see how consistent these scores have been, not just the literal scores themselves, but the win totals. So it's just that little bit of de-rusting, if you will, at 19. And Batfoy is set to make a run in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think that's the key here, is that in these last 2 weeks, this is the time to kind of just lock it in, regardless of what the result will end up being. I think these next 18 games are so important for both players to kind of just lock it in, because this is it. 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks now. Like, for 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be crowning a new Jonas Cup champion, perhaps. I know Fractal will be back. He'll be looking to defend, but the number of outstanding players that are looking to come to Jonas Cup, and, you know, we expanded to silver bracket, so we 80 players at least playing this year. That's going to be tremendous. You know, Jeff, you participated in last year's Jonas Cup. The competition was pretty difficult, man. You had a tough round opponent that you faced.
Yeah, it just gets tougher and tougher every year. That's I don't know. The great thing about the DAS is it's evolving on its own, even though you know, everyone talks about the different play styles and how that's all changed the game. But DAS itself it just keeps getting tougher and tougher to compete and keep up with the best. So it's really fun to watch and see, you know, how many people have a chance to get in there and kind of make a run at it.
Now, Jeff, does it surprise you about the DAS renaissance we've had over the last 2 years, with how so many of our high-skilled players have now come back to want to play with DAS and participate in those events?
Well, I think it's a testament to like how many people, or how the play style has, I don't know, kind of kept true to the game, I guess, as in it hasn't lost its original kind of luster. So even with all the new records being broken and all that, like people still enjoy watching DAS and kind of the purity of it for the game. So I think it's great that you know, the big names are over the leaderboards on both sides of it, on the rolling and the DAS. Those guys are just really good at Tetris, but for anyone who's just picking up the game and can do the DAS play style, like that's like I was saying before, everyone's got a chance, you know.
Absolutely. And right now, Bidwell, we could see Matt Martin with a chance to get a
Oh.
600K transition. This is absolute dominance right now in this first game.
Well, the one thing that's transferring over from rolling is just this aggression. Like, I just can't see Jonas playing up that high with that huge of a build. Obviously, it was the smart Matt Martin was doing it smart by building up to the left, but just astonishing to see Dash players flirt with the top of the screen like that, even at level 18 speed. And it pays off for Matt Martin with a well over 600,000 point transition, which is about as good as it gets.
And I think
62 for Batfoy too, which is nothing to sneeze at, but he's behind by 100,000 points.
Yeah, no, Matt has just caught fire right now. I think even Jeff would agree with you. He's like, Matt, I think you're playing a little too high.
Yeah, this is kind of classic Matt though, man. He just goes for it. He wants that big score every game.
Matt does
He's
have
also
the
chasing after that, he's going after that. He's trying to improve on his second place finish in max outs, although I guess technically he could get like 10 this week and next week to pass Sharky up, but probably not going to happen, but one at a time, I guess.
Yeah, Matt has 6 overall max outs, including 2 1.1. So Matt does have the record and the highest score. He did break your record, Jeff. Jeff, with a 1,085,000 was the score record for best of 99. And Matt Martin. So update there, Bidwell. Last week we saw Matt Martin get that 1,010,000. It actually was short. He has the record at 1,013,000. He was 3,000 points short. He got droughted on that bar at the end. And now he's in trouble here at the top, Bidwell.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, he was going so hot. Now he might give this game one away. We have a chase down. Batfoy needs 820,000.
Oh.
We saw the drought on Matt Martin's board, and Batfoy plays too close to the sun. It was wide open for him too. You think if he had known that he could burn a little bit more, he would have taken it? I don't know, but bit of a heartbreak there.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, he's down 100,000 points at this juncture too, and the thing is, that drought killed them both. That was a nasty, nasty drought. Batfoy actually had a Z coming on the right side, but he brought it back in because wisely he saw if he put that Z, it was going to block the well. He had not built up the left side enough for that to clear and keep that well open, so he had to do it and had to throw everything else with the kitchen sink. No bar comes. That's the end of game number 1. So Matt, 1 win away. Bidwell, this could be it. This is now officially match point. He's got 17 tries. Count them down for game number 2.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Will it be clinch miss for Matt, or will we wait another game or two? And for Jeff here, Matt Martin is so cheeky, he puts press down points to tell us what game we're in. Likes to help us out.
So, Jeff, what game are we in right now?
Is that really a thing? This game 2, hey? Game 62. Game.
Oh, there's the challenge for next week. Let's get 90 to 99 press down points. He smiled at that.
That would be wild. All right, we got a lot of friends here in the chat. We got Elp. We've got Summer B is here. Good luck, have fun. Batfoy Matt. Elp was saying, Jeff, you missed best of 99, so you and Matt maybe next year? Wow, that'd be nice. But Jeff has told you it's it's getting a little old now. He's trying to get that energy back in. You know, maybe Jeff needs some Red Bull.
Oh,
We got to start it early, like dinners now, and have it like, I don't know, 4 instead of 6.
Oh my God, is that true?
Maybe 3 little early bird specials.
No, those are not bad.
I think you passed me up there. That's Golden Corral territory.
All right, there we go, folks. So we are past the threshold. Game number 2 underway. Again, reminder, if you'd like to help contribute, the Jonas Cup fundraiser is still open. We're going to keep it open until this coming Wednesday. So if you'd like to help, we're near 6,000. You know, 6,000 sounds better than $57.99. So if you'd like to help contribute, all you got to do is use ! Jonas Cup. That'll take you to our fundraising page, and then you can contribute, $1, $2, $10, $100, $1,000, $100,000, whatever you like, whatever you got. We appreciate every single contribution. It makes a difference. Allows us to pay the people that are helping behind the scenes to do this. Helps to cover the cost of expenses, like Bidwell mentioned. You know, we got to buy equipment. Sometimes, you know, the equipment we have is kind of outdated or broken down. We got to get new stuff. New issues come out, right? We got to do it. So whatever you can do, helping out, makes a huge difference.
Big shout out to Summerbee for pointing out that Batfoy did indeed shave. I did not notice that. So
Yeah.
definitely the 2019 throwback is in full effect here.
Yeah, he's totally locked in that regard. He did actually, he was shaved in the last one, but we kind of.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, no, we
Journalistic negligence.
we didn't mention it because we had Ben Mullen and he's so charming.
Oh, yeah. Blame it on Ben. I like that.
Yeah, I'm blaming it totally on Ben. Nice dash control here from Matt Martin, Jeff, but it's also put him behind the 8-ball. It's down about 3 Tetrises behind on Batfoy, who, look at that, he's having a good time.
Yeah, that was a real extended dig there at the top by Matt, and didn't even look like he broke a sweat.
No, he's in fine form right now. So, Jeff, let's ask you this question, because we talked about how it feels to be on the end of the closeout, right, where you were able to defeat Ben and Alex. You defeated them in round number 9. So here we are in round number 10 for Matt to close it out, potentially having some trouble with some early shiz. But if you were in the Batfoy position last year when Sharky kind of ran the show, you know, knowing that the end was near, how did you approach the games that were following after that to try to close out the 99 series?
I think if there was any kind of personal goals, that's where I was trying to keep my focus there. Yeah, Sharky was just in a real zone there the whole time, so it wasn't on my mind for a comeback necessarily. But there's always something I think to reach for and keep motivated. Hopefully, Batfoy's got something in mind as well if this doesn't go his way. But yeah, there's always another game and always something. Hopefully, something to reach for there.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Bidwell, we've seen Batfoy come alive really in the second half of the best of 99, and he's really putting up a lot more 800 scores we're starting to see. So I think as a goal, if he continues to play like that, he certainly would be a very tough, first round opponent at the Jonas Cup.
Absolutely, and obviously going to have to get that good run in qualifiers too. With the 90-minute time limit, getting that max out is probably pretty crucial. But that position in that bracket is going to determine what your first round match is and how much of a battle it's going to be. But this has been Batfoy throughout. Every time we think, oh, Matt Martin's got in the bag after that crazy round 1 on Matt's part, Batfoy's really turned on here in game 2, and he's going to approach the 600,000 threshold before transition. So we've just been saying it's over the course of 100 games, the difference is quite a lot, but this has been the closest season ever of this series. And not quite the 600,000, 599 transition. Of course, the commentator curse again. But Matt Martin well behind every week.
Oh.
Ooh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. Bats takes it. We're 1-1, so he staves off the series clincher for another game. 1 down, 16 to go.
And Mullen, in effect, if he would like, 634 on level 20, certainly could be a good score coming up. Let's see how he goes.
Does have the 1 max already. Let's maybe get a second here.
That could be a goal of his, Bidwell, is that even though maybe he knows that at some point the inevitable may happen, maybe a goal to try to not have too many full starts, maybe try to break Jeff's record. Jeff had 4 max outs in 2 seasons of best of 99. Maybe that could be a goal that he wants to achieve. As Jeff had mentioned, personal goals certainly important to have.
That's what this is about. This is your opportunity to practice up, and hell of a solve there for Batfoy. Can he cash in and get the freaking long bar? Oh, and he has to cover it up, and but a 600,000 added to the tally, and that has been one of the stats we've been keeping. So, GG's, 1-1.
Terrible little drought there. And of course the bar, you can see, is right in his next box. So what a shock. Yeesh. All right, both players are ready to go. They don't mess around. It's time to play. Jeffrey, do the honors. It's game number 3. You got the odds. Bid's got the evens. Count them down, my friend.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
We're underway. Here we go. Game number 3. Matt Martin. He's on game point number 16. Got 16 opportunities to close it out. He's got 49 wins. He got 1 tonight. He started 48 when we came in. So he just needs 1 more to officially become the best of 99 champion for season number 5. Batfoy going to do everything he can to try to avoid that. An interesting build going on here for Matthew. Jeffrey, hopefully he's not taking a page out of your book here, right?
Well, I mean, once that,
Yeah, this does look a little like my book. Yeah, I was saying, like, once you get close, sometimes having a game go against you or an early top out can really get in your head a little bit.
Batfoy has crossed the 100K threshold. There we go. Summer B with $20
Yes.
and 1 cent. So there we go. Bidwell, we got rid of that nasty looking number at the end there. Summer B coming through real quick. $5,820. Thank you so much.
I wonder if that was Doc Pie. Maybe Doc Pie put in a literal pie because they wanted to send
that's
a
true.
pie to Vince. So maybe that's where that irrational number came from.
Possibly.
Matt Martin, oh my goodness. That was a Tony Hawk quality grind there, getting that piece to just fit in that gap without sticking. And he is still 400 points short, gets the threshold.
As he's trying to figure it out, he's over the threshold, but this board is yikes. And meanwhile, Summer B, the $20 1 cent contribution message is fixing the evil donation tool.
This is gonna count.
It will. A gift given. Bidwell, the script. It's writing itself. And Batfoy said, nope, I'm not going to play this one out. Let's move it along. It's Sunday night, Sunday dinner coming soon, man.
15. I mean, if Batboy can do it, 15 more to go. Every perfect game starts without number 1.
That's right. Sharky's here. Letting Matt know you're tanking your stats, bro. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. All right, we got game number 4 quickly about to start up. Bidwell, it's your turn. Count them down.
Here it is. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
The J and the L get us started here for game number 4. So Jeffrey, now that we have you here, let's talk a little bit about CTWC history. As you know, we're getting into Jonas Cup, which is the celebration of the DAS play style, our North American Championship that will send the winner to Germany to play in the World Championship of DAS in 2026. I know you mentioned that you would love to go out there one day, so hopefully that will come to fruition. But let's talk about 2019 for a moment, because that's when both these players made their CTWC debuts, and that was the year that everything changed. And you know, I think I've chatted with you before about this, but you know, for new viewers maybe that have not heard your take, you were there. You were obviously one of the top players and expected to go pretty far in CTWC. You were playing on a side stage because back then they were, you know, figured that the philosophy back then was top players playing lower seeds go on the side stage. Usually you think, yeah, you're going to go through no problem. But you end up playing a player by the name of Microblizz, who was more notable in the modern scene, and he ended up taking you out. So when that occurred, And then obviously the fall of Jonas and the fall of Harry Hong and Alex Kerr getting eliminated early. All the big names started to go out. What was your impression that year? And did you feel like the change had finally come officially?
Yeah, absolutely. The change had come. It was such a strange sort of setup, going from kind of knowing most of the people who were there, having gone to previous CTWCs, and there were a lot of new faces along the way. But man, it just exploded that year to the point of just I had no idea who Microblizz was, and he was a huge name in the Tetris scene. Just I limited myself to only Classic, so I didn't realize how good he was. And I also happened to kind of play like dog poo that particular tournament. But yeah, I think a lot of the older players ran into that same sort of deal, where just a lot of new guys were out there, and they weren't just brand new Tetris players. Those guys were seasoned and out for blood.
Indeed, it was a crazy time. Alex Kerr was taken out on the first day. He didn't make it into Sunday. We saw Svavar, 3-time European champion, fall as well. I think Batfoy defeated him. The biggest surprise, of course, is Jonas being taken out by Mega Retro Man. But the man on the right there, he took out the mayor of Max Out City. That was probably one of the most stunning games of all time, and certainly set the tone. As Jeff mentioned, a number of the legends fell early, and the winds of change had begun. So certainly it was a tremendous year. Bidwell 2019. Yeah, I mean,
Something else.
You got to see it all there too.
It's something else that we were in that enclosed room. Every previous year, we were always out on the main convention floor. And in 2019, they put us in a separate conference room. And it was kind of like a domed stadium. And all the energy kind of bounced off the walls back into the production instead of echoing throughout the entire convention hall. And just the tension in the air just felt different that day. So all those upsets did happen, especially the big one with Jonas being taken out by Mega Retro Man in round one there. So that it was just a unique year overall. All those new faces, all those upsets. That clearly was the handing of the baton over for good, because 2018 was kind of the Joseph single-handedly wrestling away that baton, but then the rest of Joseph's crew pretty much showed up the next year and finished the job out. And just a monumentally pivotal year. And it's really nice that we'd be able to recreate it here with this series.
Yeah, certainly. So if you're a veteran that remembers the great old days of CTWC and the days that DAS was dominant, well, it's back again. We are at PRGE. We'll be there 2 weeks from tonight. We'll crown the Jonas Cup champion, the second ever. So if you want to be in attendance, all you got to do is go to our website, thectwc.com. Registration information is available there on our homepage. You can go ahead and sign up. Spots going to start getting limited as registration is going to close next Sunday, so don't miss out. Be a part of it with 2 brackets this year, silver and the gold. Gives the opportunity for everyone to participate. Matt Martin certainly going to get that home bar barely over. His lead starting to dissipate, 56,000 points. Level 19 is upon us, gentlemen.
Almost like he was listening to you, waiting for the break in your cadence before letting that resolve for itself. But 69,000 point lead for Matt Martin. We don't have Omen doing the hey now count tonight, but there's your manual hey now. And 1 Mino short for Batfoy to uncover this well. He's playing one off the bottom. 507 transition, so right pretty much on the expected button for Matt Martin. And if Batfoy can... Oh, he's going to be ahead. I think he's a little bit ahead in pace.
Yeah, he's about almost 10 lines ahead. Batfoy is joined at 489 to 538. Matt with a 2 Tetris lead. We're off and running. Here we go, folks. It is game number 4. If Matt Martin wins this one, the best of 99 is his.
This is our first close-up here of level 19 for both players. Oh, Batfoy getting drawn at the wrong time. Under shifts a piece. It's stuck it up in the middle. And there it is! Win number 50 for Matt Martin. He will take season number 4 at the latest ever in this series, this fine series that King has put together in game number 84.
And we got a contribution coming in. Buffet Master, $30. Thank you so much for that contribution. Brings us to $58.50 with the 1 cent as well. The 1 pushdown point. Matt Martin will look to finish it out as he has secured the victory. Best of 99 will be his.
But for tonight, that only puts it at 2-2, King. So, Batfoy, if you want some little pride you're playing for, win this series tonight. Maybe win the one on Wednesday. That's the best time to win if you're not going to take the whole thing, is right before the big tournament at the end. So.
Right, change the course of the momentum going into the Jonas Cup.
Matt going for max out number 7.
Yeah, number 7. You are correct. But it'll be kind of tough.
Yeah, I would just say it's.
And especially when no bars are coming, forget about it.
Why? Jeez, this game. Every time I bring it up.
But nonetheless, congratulations to Matthew Martin. He is officially now your best of 99 champion. He joins Ben Mullen, Jeff Moore, and Sharky on that podium of the greats in this series. Congratulations to you, Matt. And just like that, he took a quick bow and he's ready to go. Bidwell, he's not fooling around.
Right in the vibe. This does feel like a getaway day in a baseball. You know, the afternoon game before the both teams have to leave on their flight.
All right, seed number 60 it is. Yes, both players are ready to go. Jeffrey, it's game number 5. We're about to go into halftime. It's the 5th inning. Let's count them down, baby.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
So, Jeff, you alluded earlier with, Batfoy knowing that the inevitable was probably coming. Now that the monkey's off the shoulder, just like when Sharky kind of ended your run in season number 4, you kind of said, now the pressure's off. Just play your game. Just have fun. So we'll see if Batfoy can do the same and kind of just, maybe figure out, hey, see if I can spoil Matt's parade, as Bidwell said. Next week, try to take that one, call it a day. Maybe we'll see a little bit more aggression from Batfoy's side.
Oof, yep.
And there you go.
There was definite aggression on that one.
I was going to say, yeah. Just said, F it. No bar, we'll just redo. Because it's 9,000 points, way under the threshold. So it'll be a full start for Bats. Matthew has 1. Bats has 1 tonight, so they even up in that. Both are ready to go. Jeff, let's try this again. Count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
There we go.
So, Jeff, historically, we've seen that the best of 99 has been definitely helpful for players that have participated in it. We know Ben in 2021 had a decent qual, got him into the that year. Was a lot of people participating online, so Ben ended up going into the bronze tournament, whereas in 2021 you had a bit of a struggle of a qualifier and actually did not make the bronze at all. 128 players, and you're unfortunately left out in the cold that year. And that kind of inspired you to come into the best of 99 the next season to play against Ben. And I know that we all know the story. The first week, you laid a goose egg, you bombed it. Ben beat you 9-0. You felt a little defeated, questioning, do I got to do this for another 10 weeks? And then a fire was lit within you. And you ended up destroying Ben that entire season, leading into, at the time we were doing the CWC World Championship in October in Portland, Oregon. And you came away with the DAS world record for quals, 4 of them. Can you speak on the training in the best of 99 leading up to that?
Yeah, I think there was so much of that story there that I had been trying to forget, that you brought back to me now. So that was a nice little trip down memory lane. Yeah, I think I had just been playing so poorly for so long, starting with the run up to that qualifier, and then starting that first week against Ben, where it was just awful. That it was just something that I wanted to prove to myself that I wasn't that bad, like didn't fall off the cliff quite that hard. So there definitely the format helped to be able to put in the volume of the games, be able to kind of ride out the streaks, both good and bad, and try to bring some momentum into that next year, that next qualifier. So kudos to you, Kings, for helping facilitate that for me.
Yeah, no, I think, listen, that was an amazing year. That kind of proved that the best of 99 has some gumption to it, some value, even though, a lot of people wonder to themselves, can I really truly commit to 99 games? You did it 3 times, so I think it kind of tells people that, hey, it is worth it, because in 2022, you had 4 max outs, the most for Das at that time. In 2023, where you played Alex in the best of 99, you ended up making it into the silver tournament and got to the final 4. And in 2024, Sharky at Jonas Cup, because that's what we ended up training for last year with the shift of the World Championship moving to June. Sharky, number 1 seed, he got the DAS record for quals at 6. So historically speaking, the winner of the best of 99 has come out and really performed very well at these events. So again, speaking about Matt, and he seems like he's a whole different level right now. You have to think here, Bidwell, that this could be a big year for Matthew at the Jonas Cup.
I mean, yeah, when you announced it, or when I first heard about these two going at each other, I'm like, well, one or both of these players are going to have a monster run at Jonas Cup. And my prediction is looking good so far. I mean, we know how predictions are, especially with amateurs like myself, but I expect both these players to really turn it on. And Batfoy especially has improved quite a lot since the week 1. And he probably will benefit even more than Matt will with having all these live games week after week for 3 months heading into the tournament.
Without question. 336 for Batfoy, 401 for Matt Martinhill, Honor Quaid with Centerwell in the middle. 85,000.
Yeah, another.
Why not?
Matt, the 2 lines. Oh man, that's.
Is that a gift from the gods, Bidwell?
Yeah, I think he should have to pour his own glass of water and take a drink for that that imagined gift.
Jeff, have you ever tried to do some type of activity other than wrangling the kids while you're playing Tetris at the same time? Like, you're in the middle of a match and something's going on, you got to do something. We've seen Dog, he's thirsty, drinks a sip of water while he's playing Tetris. We saw Fractal attempting to do math while he's playing Tetris. There's something that you end up doing while you're playing the game. It just feels like it's effortless.
I don't think I'm talented enough to do anything like that. If I'm not 100% focused, I'm popping out and finishing whatever I'm doing and starting up again. That's the amazing thing about watching these guys who stream all the time and can hold a conversation or I don't know, change the music on their change the music on the stream while they're playing. And I'm like, man, how does that happen?
445 transition Batfoy, so he's behind by about 3 Tetrises here. Matt Martin is going to increase that lead to the 524 into transition. So right on par again for Matt. Batfoy a little bit of work to do. But again, King, it's been just every time. It's 3-2, 2-3. Nobody's ever been running away with any of these series. We had 1-7-2, maybe 2-7, but it was not a domination 7-0 sort of performance. Batfoy's always been in the middle of all these matches. Ooh.
Batfoy, what a quick tap that was. Oh my God. Stunning. Bidwell, I think he's finally feeling ready for Jonas Cup. That was a stunning quick tap.
Group. That you can tell when a player's grooving at this speed or if they're overthinking it, overcompensating for lack of confidence. And Batfoy's been right on the cusp this whole series, and it's just, it's not just there, not quite there, but this game it certainly is. And Matt Martin with the inverted L, he's going to have to compensate for. He's going to lose some of his pace here.
Oh my God!
Batfoy's kept it really solid this post transition here, catching up.
Jeff is taking notes right now. He's like, "Man, Batfoy, how'd you do that OJ there? That's crazy." 633 to 659, 28,000 points. Batfoy takes the lead. 355 points is the difference. Level 24, they go. Let's do it, baby. Finish strong for the first half. No, Matt!
Matt, give, no! I told you, King.
It gave him what he needed, but the Hangarang long bar ends the run for Matt Martin at 700,000. Batfoy will play it out. He will go up 3-2.
This is pitch perfect here. Give him the long bar game. All right, take the triple. I mean, if he plays 100%, he might get $1 million. Starting to fall apart. Ooh. And that's the thing. Like, you're playing great. You can feel it, and all it takes is one undershift, one overshift, and your whole mojo is gone. It took Batfoy nearly a whole level to recover from that. Now he's back to scoring position, but he is not going to get to $1 million now.
No, but he could add to those stats. Bidwell with the 800K. He's been starting to really rack those up over the last few weeks, and potentially we could look at a 900 now. Let's see. He's got
900.
He's got three. He's got 3 lines. He would need to take a couple of burns, maybe.
He's setting up. He needs a square.
Yeah, oh, no square. Take the split triple, and that'll do it. 870, but tremendous job. Batfoy looking in prime form as we get set for Jonas Cup. 2 weeks from tonight, we'll crown a champion. Gonna be one of these guys. That's what we're here for, to find out. Training continues. So folks, we're at 3-2. Both players know that this is the break time. So this is where you can do your fingers, get your water, hydrate, restroom break, get a snack, or just listen to us yap, whichever one works for you. That'll give us the time for us to yap as we go back to our commentator scene coming up. And here we are. We're the 3 amigos back here. It's the king of the restreams along with Chris Bidwell. Somewhere there. And Mr. Jeffrey Moore hanging out as well with the ball cap backwards. He's looking like that cool hipster dad, right? Hey guys, hey kids, you want to go for some froyo? Is that what's gonna happen after this, Jeff?
Maybe.
There we go.
Oh my God! Jeff, let's start with you. What an outstanding first 5 games we just saw. You saw Batfoy and Matt really push themselves to the limits. Matt does clinch the best of 99, so he does have the 50 wins required. But Batfoy not giving up, man. He's not giving up. Nothing left to play for except for the pride and get ready for Jonas Cup. What'd you like here, Jeff?
Yeah, I think it was kind of encapsulates the rest of the season there. A 3-2 record at the 5-game mark, and Batfoy's in front. So I think we kind of focus on Matt a little bit because he's so far ahead and clinched it tonight. But Batfoy's been playing really solid, and I think it'd be fantastic if somehow these guys were to play each other at the Jonas Cup as well.
Historically they're linked together like that, and the last time they played at a live event where they both attended was actually CTWC 2022. They played in the silver tournament. Bidwell got to call that one, but that was the best of 3. Jonas Cup will be all best of 5s. Bidwell, Matt has clinched, so he can let loose, right? He can just go wild. He can start looking for those stats he wants. But Batfoy not going to make it easy as far as the win total is concerned.
Nope. Plus, what's the closest final result ever? I mean, Batfoy has that within reach. He can probably hit 40 wins. I think that's a admirable goal, in winning 40% of your games. is pretty dang good in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, no, Batfoy, with that last win right now, it puts him at 36 wins for the season. He actually has tied Louis and Ben for the most wins from the loser of a season.
Mm-hmm.
So now with the remaining, 14 games left to go, or 13 games, he has a chance to break that and get into the 40s on the losing side and, yeah, keep it as close as possible. So still a lot to play for here, folks. Even though Matt is the champion, Bat can still break some records of his own. We could also see Bat try to attempt to break Jess' max-out record of 4. Matt continues to maybe try to build on top of his 6 max-outs, maybe try to make it into double digits to join Sharky in that regard. So still exciting times, baby. We're halfway done with this episode. We're going to take our little commercial break, 3 minutes. Players, do what you got to do. Fans, don't forget, we got Jonas Cup fundraiser still out there. If you want to help contribute, use ! Jonas Cup. That'll take you to our tipping page, and you can go ahead and give whatever contribution you want. We're going to get to at least $6,000 now. Our stretch goal is $10,000, but we already met our main goal of $5,000. But every little extra, it doesn't hurt. So whatever you can do, keep supporting. We'll get that on the screen. You get that on the ticker, and we'll shout you out. You know it. So let's do it, baby. King will be back in a few minutes. Let's go to break, boys. All right, folks, that make is come to an end. So now time for us to continue on with the best of 99. Let's head on over and see our heroes over there. Get their warm-ups, trying to stay sharp. We are going into our second half. We got games 6 through 9 coming up. So it'll be 87 to 90. So games 87, 88, 89, and 90 will be played this evening. And then our finale takes place this Wednesday, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, where Jeff Moore will not be joining us. We'll have another special guest, but according to Vandy, Jorge Les will be here. Sorry you did, Vandy, you cheeky bastard. You know, Vandy, unfortunately, will not be joining us there, Bidwell. He's not going to be coming to Portland this year because he's got to go, like, watch Cats or something on Friday night, apparently. I don't know what he's doing. All right, folks, both players are ready to go.
Oh, I was on mute. The actual Cats are like the Broadway show Cats.
Yeah, like a Broadway show. Maybe actual Cats, too.
Oh.
I don't know what he's into.
Okay.
I don't know what he's into.
Which one's more embarrassing? That one.
Probably the show Cats, right?
The show, probably. The Andrew Lloyd Webber stuff, yeah.
Because I think he's going to go up on stage and he's going to, you know, sing. So, who knows?
Midnight and Ben Wheeler is sleeping.
Oh, Bidwell, your dulcet tones are so good. It can lead us to counting down game number 6 for us. Go ahead and do that while we get started.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Oh, I'm sorry. Van's not seeing Cats, so my apologies. I thought you were going to go see Cats. But Van choosing Broadway over Tetris. Come on, man. What are you doing? Get your priorities in check.
Nice early tuck for Batfoy. And of course, Matt Martin dutifully gets the 6 press down points. They remember their seeds. Matt remembers the number of the game to press down. It's good stuff. And potential perfect clear, not there.
So
Jay, this is a first to 50 out of 11-week series. The current match total is Matt Martin 50 and Batfoy 36.
That is correct.
Yep, so that's the overall total, and then right now Batfoy is 3-2 in this particular sub-series of 9. So lots of individual side games to play for. We are not sponsored by sports betting sites, thank God. But if we were, you know, you could parlay something about a subtotal or whatever BS, so maybe one day. But again, Matt, his new streak of no false starts, we did have that one in game 1, of course, so one more false start, and Matt will tie the great Jeff Moore, who's virtually sitting next to me in the virtual booth.
Little crowded in here.
Yeah, it's a little... I haven't seen a Naked Gun when he had like 10 people in the booth. Dr. Joyce Brothers. And
I was gonna,
like that.
I was gonna ask you, which one do you want to be, Vince? You want to be Dr. Joyce Brothers? I don't mind being Tim McCarver.
Oh yeah.
That's some baseball royalty right there. Rest in peace, of course.
Tetris lead for Batfoy here. So it's the 18 game for Batfoy has been on point with Matt Martin. He's you know, one player will have a good run, like a 600 plus, but both these players been consistently getting to that 500 threshold. It's been the 19 play that's been the difference. And Matt being a little extra aggressive is kind of costing those 3 games this series. But that's his MO. Why change it?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, Jeff, you can speak on that, right? Like, you can say to yourself, even when you're struggling a little bit, maybe you want to try to change a little thing here or there, maybe try to slow it down, not be as aggressive. But for the most part, no matter what, you try to stay true to yourself in these games, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think that's really a hard thing to do. Actually, is especially is kind of change the aggression level. Um, especially when you've been doing it as long as say Matt has. Like that's what's gotten him where he is in kind of the Tetris world. So stick with it.
Yeah, tough baseball season going on here, Bidwell. Your Reds, my Mets, his Sox, we're all done. And it seems Collins Guardians. I don't know if I can still call them that, but I'm too old school, I guess. All of them out.
All of them. Well, and Packies, Padres are out. But I can root for the Mariners pretty easily, and I think everybody in the country pretty much can root against the Yankees.
Yes.
So maybe that's the thing that can bring us all together.
I think so. 404 to 391.
Ninjas Dodgers. Okay, Ninja.
I won't say that word, Vandy. I won't say that word.
when asking Larva about who she prefers between the Dodgers and the Phillies, she said the Meteor. So that's a pretty grim way to look at it, but I might have to agree.
Yeah.
Dirty Tetris, Matt Martin. So again, these are strong scores. About the 100-line turn. We've gone a whole half of a segment without mentioning the Joey Parker turn.
Yeah, and meanwhile, at that moment, Matt had a score of 420.666. I mean, that's kind of hard to get that if you tried, man.
Reverse hey now.
Jeff.
I've got Magnavox in chat rooting for the Brewers, who've never won a series, and that'd be a nice tribute to Bob Uecker. So I'm down with that.
Well, see, Matt
Oh,
does
boy.
get a. Oh wow! What a quick tap with the J.
Come on. Yeah.
Wow. Now Matt knows he has a hole there, so all he's gonna do is just start burning that away with 10 lines left to go before the transition.
Just love when players like Matt get out of that. You can see it in their face, and they let it show. Some players are pretty stone-faced, and Batfoy is kind of in that category. Nothing wrong with that, but for entertainment value, as soon as you see a move like that, my eyes immediately go to the player's face to see what their reaction is.
Yeah, and definitely this season more than anything, Bidwell. Again, we don't really get to see Batfoy play too often. This is probably the most games he's played since the time that he spent back in CTM in 2018 and 2019. He's very animated, right? He's got a lot of facial expressions when he can't believe that he's topped out early, or like he's just so close on potentially passing Matt before losing a game here and there. We've seen a lot more emotion than what we did back in 2019 when he first appeared at 16 years of age.
Absolutely. The facial hair also helped, but that's gone again. But another near 600 transition for Batfoy, and again, he's got that smooth 19 going. It's just the consistency here. Can he avoid the undershift? Matt Martin trying to dig out of a 2 Tetris deficit. Oh, Batfoy! Again. Ooh. 634 is the target score for Matt Martin.
So Matt calmly looking to bring this down and knows, hey, I got this in the bag. Plenty of lines, plenty of levels to do it.
He's gonna do it in style though, King. He wants Tetrises. He wants that. He wants another max. He's looking for 7. But first things first. We got Chris Tang in the YouTube chat talking about the eternal timelessness that is Boom Tetris for Jeff. That's the reason almost everybody is in this room. One silly meme nearly 10 years ago.
That was Chris Tang in the chat. Oh, there he is.
Yep. Do we still have Jeff?
Oh yeah, I'm still here. I'm just
Okay.
sorry.
90,
just mesmerized here. Yeah.
94 points to go, and there it is. We're tied 3-3.
There it is. Yeah, who would have ever thought? I think Chris Tang more than anyone after that was going to blow up so much.
Jeff was sitting forgetting that he was on the stream here for commentary. He was sitting with a bag of chips watching this with his White Claw open.
Yeah, you can see, yeah, Matt is rounding into competition form here. He kind of pulled, he did dial it back there on the aggression level until he secured the victory. Now he can go for it.
Ooh, so close. Hard to need to build left. He does. 801, good pace still. Right on the cusp.
Jeff, as you're watching Matt here this evening, have you noticed anything different about his gameplay that you're like oohing and on right now?
Oh.
Oh,
No.
I think he's always kind of played this same way, and it's so fun to watch. He just goes for it. He goes for it. He'll build it high, and he'll have you on the edge of the seat thinking he's about to top out and bring it down. And he's playing the way he needs to play.
Yeah, without question. 836 can certainly win some games over at Jonas Cup. Both players are ready to go. Jeffrey, time to wake you up. It's a 7th inning stretch. 7, 8, 9 coming in. Let's close it out. Let's count it down on your end, por favor.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
And Chris Tang in the YouTube chat saying, oh dear, are we almost 1 year away from the Boom Tetris for Jeff 10th anniversary? Yes, we are. 2016 next year. It'll be 2026. That's 10 years. You know, I think Bidwell got to get Vince on making some T-shirt designs, huh?
Yeah, we need a 10 years of Boom or some sort of tribute to that meme that literally brought us all here. I mean, it's being magic. You know, it's silly, it's internet stuff, but it really has built this community up from just a bunch of dudes hanging out in the back of a convention center to a worldwide phenomenon.
And here's a little insight there. Batfoy, we're watching that in the chat. It said, one day I was watching Boom Tetris with Jeff, and now he's commentating my game. Wow. Just think about that for a moment. So Jeff, if you didn't feel old enough, Batfoy just made you feel real old.
I hadn't gone to that level yet. In my head, I'm thinking, wow, that Batfoy had been kind of the new, fresh, face to the scene, and now he's a veteran, right? So, yeah, where does that put me, right?
Have you met Zro yet? Zro was not born, or maybe he was an infant. It was right on that cusp there when Boom Tetris for Jeff hit the internets.
No, he was not born yet. Yeah,
he was not born yet. My lord.
And is he the dasser that just maxed out recently?
He rolls, but he's 9.
Oh, he was. Is he the youngest maxer?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
He is.
Okay, gotcha. Yes.
Yes. Technically, you did meet him last year at Jonas Cup because that was his debut. So you were there. Whether you spoke to him is another story. Don't know. Couldn't say.
I don't think I had the pleasure. I don't think I had the pleasure but
no.
sometime. I'm sure it'll happen.
No, you probably didn't because you were too busy pounding drinks at the after party. So.
Yes. Yeah.
That you remember.
I do. I remember most of that.
Look at this close game, though. 1,000-point difference. It stayed here for quite a while. Batfoy with the 2-wide well. Fills on one side. Fills in the next. Keeps it 2 wide. This is classic party in the for any piece, as Jonas would like to call the double wide well. 373-point difference.
I was thinking about nostalgia and the good times and the good vibes. Jeff, you're our special guest this evening. I want to point this question to you. We've asked our other legends. We've had Alex Kerr come in. Beautiful line spin for Batfoy. Vandy just applauded, standing up. We've asked our legend. We've asked Alex Kerr. We've asked Ben Mullinon last week. I've also asked this question to Vince before. So now you're here. We're going to pose this one to you. If you had someone that in your mind that you would love to see attend the Jonas Cup, this year from that era that I like to call the golden era, Batfoy's going to step out. I guess we'll hold that question for a moment. Top out from Batfoy at 309. Matt will take game number 7. It'll be 4-3 lead. So he'll just continue to add on to his win total. So Matt, you know what to do. We'll let him. Mullen and Batfoy will just have to sit there and watch. But let me get back to my question, Jeff. So if you had the opportunity to have someone from the past of the golden era from 2010 to 2018 that you would love to see be at Jonas Cup that hasn't really been in the scene too often, who would it be? And if you need some assistance, we've had Ben and Alex mention on their scale. So Alex was saying he would like to see the ladies come back, like a Dana Wilcox maybe, right? The return. Ben had mentioned Jesse from Ecstasy of Order. That first year was really just there that one year and never saw again. So from your era and the times that you've been there, who would you love to see return?
I think the Steins would be really fun to see.
Yeah.
Speaking of the ladies, Kristen Stein was an excellent player. I don't know how much those guys still play, but I think that would be fun if Jake and Kristen were to show up again.
I mean, I'm wondering if the kids are getting to that age where maybe they would be into it and would attend. How crazy would that be?
Right? Yeah, that would be a fun blast from the past for sure.
Oh, Matt.
Matt,
oh my
just
gosh.
so aggressive. He's really trying to squeeze out this 600 transition here. He doesn't have to, but this is Mullen territory.
Yeah, he's got 4 lines left and potential for 600K.
Yeah, I don't want to put any pressure on, but this is an easy max right here.
Look at this.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Transition way at the top. You have that magnet of a tower in the middle. Pieces just get away from there. And he's going to go a little cheeky here.
oh.
Okay. All right. Not that crazy. Takes another triple. All right. At 653 at level 20, you can afford to take the triple there. But he wants that monster score.
Jeff, is this the scariest you've seen Matt Martin play?
There's definitely a uptick in aggression on this one. You can kind of get the sense he wants the max on this one.
Do you ever
Kings
get
has
in
a
this
good
zone
comment.
like Matt ever does like this? Just when you just feel the good RNG or feel that you can control and get out of any bad situation?
Was that to me?
Yeah, well, yes.
He's definitely not talking to me, Jeff. Come on, let's be honest.
Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. I think so. I think there's definitely some zones you can get in where you're building just right, so it doesn't really matter what comes, and you're not afraid of any RNG that might come down. In that sense too, like you've got the board perfectly timed. You know exactly how high you can get it and when to start pushing those pieces over or taking the burns or whatever. I feel like that's where he's at right now. He's looking like he's in a good spot.
Just saying that Matt Martin is the fine wine of classic Tetris. Just keeps getting better with age.
Yeah, no, I have to agree. He misses the L spin there.
Ben.
Wow.
That. All right. You get the feel. You get the RNG. You have 100,000 points to go with 4 levels. The record is in sight.
So as we watch Matt look to finish out another question here in the chat, Bidwell, maybe you have information. Magnavox FFA asking how much does Thor Ackerlund still hang around the scene? So obviously, he's not involved as far as playing or kind of hanging out in the chats there, but certainly you got to think maybe he keeps up with the game a little bit, maybe personally. Can never really put it down, right?
Yeah, I mean, he posts on social media occasionally. He knows everybody. We talk to him when he comes. He's been at events where he's just been in the crowd, so maybe you'll see the director turn the camera around. We're 1 Tetris away from a max out. I gotta get the bell ready. There it is, 1,000,000 points. Let's go for more. More. Yes.
to 25 lines.
Yeah, okay, so it's 2 Tetris potential here.
There's one. He'll have to take a burn and then hope for this bar to come, but well, it's closed.
But still a 109.
Wow.
Almost got the third 1.1 of best of 99 history, and 2 of them belong to him, but just short on that end. So congratulations, Matt Martin. Another max out. Add that. It's number 7 on the series for him, closing in on double digits.
Apologizing after a Mullen and getting a nearly 1.1 million. Just the perfect fine gentleman.
No, he really is. He's a sweetheart. Players are ready to go. Bidwell, it's game number 8. Will it seal somebody's fate? Now it's already sealed, but let's just count it down anyway.
Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Batfoy can still take this series tonight. Take 2 quick wins. It's head down the wire again.
Yeah, certainly. I think another mini goal for him is to try to take a sit. He's only been able to do 1 so far. Matt has won the rest of them. So we're in round number 10 right now. Matt is 8-1 in sets overall, but I think half of them at least were 5-4s, if anything. So they've been coming down to the wire in that regard.
Just the ultimate close matchup, and yes, over the course of 100 games, that deficit does stretch and stretch and stretch. But Batfoy taking it to round 10 before finally giving up the deciding game. Although, okay, gets the square. See, that's a reverse curse. I mentioned the trouble, and then they get, that could be it. And that's going to be a false start.
Yeah, he was working on getting out of it, and then an early shift of a Z piece ends up being the downfall. So that is the wrap. So Matthew, yes, top out. That'll be false start. Both did not make the 100K threshold anyway, so we'll redo. Players are ready to go. Bidwell, it's Mark 2.
Mark 2, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
So Jeff, let's get your thoughts. You were there at the Jonas Cup, the inaugural one last year. You got to participate. You played in the gold top 48 bracket, and I think you did receive a bye in round 1, and then you had to play Burb Wizard in round 2, and that match a little controversial, I would say, right? Just a little bit with some of the tech issues that went on and whatnot. Can you talk about the experience that you had at Jonas Cup, the unfortunate situation of hardware failure, and really what it meant to be a part of it all last year?
Yeah, I think every year I'm a part of it is just it gets more meaningful. I think just because I don't know. At some point, at some point you kind of step away a little further and further. Life gets in the way and all that. So it's just great to be a part of it in any way possible, whether that's helping out, volunteering a little bit or playing. But yeah, I don't know, kind of it's the unique part of playing a vintage game, I guess, is that you play with vintage equipment and hardware, the occasional hardware malfunctions are part of it, and so it kind of sucks in the moment sometimes, but it sort of adds to the lore of different matches and makes it more. I had completely forgotten about that.
Yep.
The sleep gate, yeah, the sleep timer, right? Yeah, so it just kind of adds to the, I don't know, kind of the mystique of playing a game like this and picking up a game that's over 30 years old and trying to get good at it.
Yeah. Funny thing here, Bidwell, is that whenever Jeff says, I kind of forgot about it, I always wonder myself, did he forget about it because of his old age, or is it that he'd rather not remember it because he hated it so much?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that is like the 5th time I've said that this time. My memory is really bad. Yeah.
Well, thank
I
God.
love that you can kind of recall all this for me.
Well, I'm a broadcast journalist, sir, so that's my job to remember and make you relive moments that you probably do not want to relive ever again.
Yeah, Burb really played well that whole tournament. I
Yeah, I
remember him
know.
saying like, "Oh my gosh, there's no way no way I'm going to win this," and then he just went out and just killed it. So
Yeah, no, I yelled at him afterwards when he eliminated you. I said, "How dare you do that? That was supposed to be Dog's job. Come on."
well, either Dog or Burb, one of the two was going to do it. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, I think you'd rather lose the Dog, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Shout out to Burb. We miss you, buddy. He'll be at Jonas Cup, so at least we'll.
I was about to ask. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think coming.
he'll be there. Yep.
Hopefully, see him on comms. I would think that's pretty much a guarantee since King's kind of in charge of that.
Yeah. I think there's a pretty good chance that that'll happen. 338 for Matthew, 300,000 for Batfoy, 60,000 point lead for Super Mario on the right over there.
A little lower pace just this time, not much, but just slightly. These guys have been playing for an hour and a half, so the fatigue starts to set in. But Matt hits the line spin quite well.
Yeah,
and again, Batfoy building in the middle. I just get nervous when he does that.
Yeah, but players with a little bit of sloppy board, high at the top, but both are dash masters. Both are able to rise above that. Let's see how they figure these solves out. Batfoy! They will not be able to figure it out. And with that, Bidwell, Matt Martin's 395, 61,000 point advantage will lead him to take game number 8. That'll be the 5th win for him of the evening, which means he will win yet another set. So he'll go 9-1 in sets overall in the season. And Batfoy is just ready to go right into game number 9 to close this one out.
But again, the consistency, like no 9-0s, no 8-1s. Not many 7-2s even. This is going to be a 6-3 or a 5-4. Not liking his board. A little too much in the middle, but Matt's working it out. And if nothing else, he is going for that 600,000 point threshold. I think his percentage is pretty high up there this time. I'm not sure if it's going to beat Sharky, but it's up there for sure.
Well, we'll definitely have some stats to look at going into round 11 this Wednesday, folks. This is the finale coming up on Wednesday, October the 8th. 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. on the West Coast. You'll get the finale. It'll be games number 91 to 99. And we'll wrap it up. We'll hear from our heroes. And yes, our final special guest will be Chris Tang, who's watching along on the YouTube. He'll be in the booth with me and Bidwell. We'll share all the stories. We'll get his take on what to expect for Jonas Cup as he checks out these two great players, and we'll hear from our heroes as well.
There's a 600,000. That was his goal. Now, a bit of work to get to 1 million from here, but it's certainly possible.
Yeah, Bidwell, you had talked about it being kind of a lower paced game back around line 80 or so, and Matt had just kind of crushed it ever since then to get back on pace.
He's an LJ here. Gets the gonna. Oh, okay.
And there you go, Jeff. See that move is called the S flat. You see how that was done? I know you're trying to work.
I missed it again.
No, shucks.
I missed it.
Oh, shucks. I don't know how you missed it when Matt's is the only game that's going right now. Oh.
The timing. I mean, it's just piece after piece after piece, and to be a great dash player, you just need it up. That's gonna do it 7-1.
All right, so add that. He just barely gets over the 700K threshold, so that'll be added to the stats machine. When we get there, final readies are in. Matt Martin, the virtuoso, gets a sip of water, stays hydrated. Batfoy has been ready to go. He wants to get back in the saddle, end this one. This is game number 90, folks. The honors will be to Jeff Moore, the two-time Best of 99 champion. Jeff, if you're coming to Jonas Cup, you'll get a trophy. I have them getting made right now. Let's count them down. Get number is yours, sir.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
And there we go. Long bar and a Z get us started. We're underway. Game number 90. Let's go.
So for Wednesday, if Tetris fails again, he's getting a mayonnaise pack instead of a ketchup pack.
Oh my god. That is like the worst punishment you can give to him. Unbelievable.
All those preservatives, although he might need those might be good for him.
Yeah, possibly.
Got to keep that mayonnaise good at room temperature.
Yeah, nobody wants a cold mayonnaise, right?
Fresh? No.
No. Our players are getting close to that threshold here, Bidwell, that you've been monitoring very closely.
Very, very interested in making sure that Matt does get 9 in a row here after fumbling on the first possession. We are 3 minos short of a formation, and now we are in scoring position, and there we go. We did it.
Yep. So this is confirmed final game of the night. Jeff is probably happy because he's got to go get that blue plate special over at the Eagle Rock.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds nice.
It was nice. It was a lovely dinner that we had there.
The Eagle Rock.
My daughter had a great time there.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if nobody knows, Kingsman's daughter is a savant at claw machines.
She is, yes.
Right?
Yeah, she won something for Emma. That was very nice, right?
I think for Evan too. I want to say that
might have been too,
she
right?
won prizes for both kids. Yeah, it's just it didn't matter. Didn't matter what she was going for. She was going to win it.
I just remember it was Emma because Emma was so excited. It's like, yeah. Well, everyone was like, okay.
Well, all they'd known of claw machines before that was me telling them no one ever wins on those. Like, it's a scam. Right? And then, boy, yeah, she was like, no way. It was like a miracle.
Yeah. No, it's only cost me thousands of dollars to spend claw machines here. So
Practice.
So it's practice plenty, yes. So I have to say that the claw machines there in Vegas are quite generous versus the ones here in New York. But speaking about machines, Matt Martin, again, just on point. He's not even at the halfway marker. He's at 267. Going to take a couple of safety burns because there's no bar in sight. But if he can get this bar, he will be at the halfway marker. 66 lines, 292. That's near 600K transition for him yet again. God. Bidwell, what more can you say about the excellence and the consistency of this Matt Martin fella?
I mean, what's amazing is it feels when he plays like this, you think he would have this humongous lead over Batfoy. So I think it just shows you how great Batfoy has been doing facing up against Matt Martin for 90 plus games and still keeping as close as it is.
And the aggression you just saw from Matt. He didn't take a burn with a double, but he'll take the triple to get that well open into the Tetris. And another one, my God, 389 at 89 lines. Batfoy now in cleanup mode. He's going to be down to 87,000 points, likely going to be down 100K before he can get out of this.
And that's only a triple if he gets the line. He's got to keep building on top of it. There's that rock back. We've all been here. Now Matt's in cleanup mode as well. So a little game 9, and that could be it for Batfoy. That will be 6-3, the final score for tonight. Matt Martin looking to pad some stats here. Might as well. And that will put the total at 54 to 30 something. I'm not mathing too well. I don't have fractal brain.
Yeah, and Matt's board kind of going record. I think he was trying to type something at the same time. So,
well, we get a $25 donation. Maybe he'll do that for us.
Yeah, maybe. Remember, folks, we have the contribution still open for the Jonas Cup fundraiser that we just held this past Friday. You all were amazing to help and support. So thank you so much for doing that. If you'd like to continue to contribute, this is still open until this coming Wednesday.
Get it. Yep.
Dirty!
Wow.
Unbelievable. So if you like to see dirty touches like that, then help contribute. We're seeing more of that at the Jonas Cup, I'm sure, coming 2 weeks. And Matt's going to only finish with a 500K on that one there, bids, but that's okay. Hell of a night by him yet again. Tremendous job by the virtuoso.
Kudos for both players for coming in on Sunday like this. It seemed a little rusty at the beginning. They got their mojo back. Matt Martin, indeed, getting that 7th max out tonight. Indeed, getting the 50th win tonight. Batfoy getting some wins again, just like he has all season long. So we do have things to play for on Wednesday night for our finale.
Absolutely. So there you go, folks. That's a wrap here. Let's ring the bell to officially sound it off. And let's head on over to the winner's scene and congratulate, again, for the 9th time, Matthew Martin has done it again. That cool room of his, it's illuminated so nicely. He's got that heavenly glow happening over there because he is a true saint. Wow, what a great job by him. He's got a rolling glove on, it looks like. Oh, boy. And now he's explaining. He says, listen, this was too easy. It's too easy. Get me a harder opponent next to your Kingsman. You know, I love bats. I love me some bats, but you know what? I'll take on you, Jeff. Jeff, come on back. I'll beat your ass 99 times if you want. No problem. And look at that, he's showing his rolling. He's showing his rolling over there.
Oh. Would it be Das versus Das if we had that matchup next season? Would Matt break out the rolling?
No, of course it'd be Das versus Das, but, you know.
Okay.
If he did the rolling, then Jeff would just destroy him.
Is that true? Really?
Yeah. Or we could just do live coaching of him trying to teach you how to roll all over again, Jeff, for 99 games, right?
Yeah. Why don't we do roll versus roll? That would be great.
All right. So congratulations, Matt Martin. You've won. One more week to go, which is actually this week. You got the bonus episode tonight. We're going to be on our regular scheduled time slot this Wednesday. It's the finale. Can't wait to see you there. Congratulations and GG's. Oh man, I was hoping to catch Bidwell. He was ready. I was waiting, Jeff. This is usually the Bidwell move. He's like this, watching. So didn't happen. He was prepared. All right. Well, what a great show once again. You know, Jeff, thank you so much for joining. It was nice to hear those stories from you. Your verbose analysis over the gameplay and your thoughts on the history of CTWC and great stuff like that. It's so much fun to have you in. Why don't you give us an overall assessment of tonight's matches? What'd you like to see from Matt and Bat tonight?
Yeah, I think I agree with what Bidwell was saying earlier. Is that you know, apart from the record, man, these guys are a great matchup, and sometimes it just comes down to on Batfoy's side, especially your board gets built up and you just get the one piece that it can't handle, and then your game's over. So I think unfortunately that happened a couple times with Batfoy tonight, and but what we're seeing from Matt is just it's reminiscent of Sharky to me. He's just on point every game. He's rock solid. So real fun stuff, and as always, thanks for inviting me on. Let me ramble a little bit, and it's a fun time.
Well, we need to do that more often, man. People love you. They miss you. They want to know when's Jeff coming back, when's he going to play and whatnot. But we know you got a very busy schedule, so it's kind of tough to get matches going for you. But if we can get you at least in the booth and just hearing your great voice and hearing the stories, that's all, you know, just as good as pie, right, baby? So thank you for coming on. Bidwell, Matt has done it. He's won the series, so he'll join the greats such as Jeff here, Sharky, and Ben Mullen as champions. Going into the final week, what do you see from both players, knowing that the result is over, but 9 more games left?
I think you said Batfoy is currently tied for the best performance of a runner-up in this series, so 1 win will break that record. I am hoping for at least 4. I think 40 is a nice number. A 6-to-4 ratio, 3-to-2 ratio in any matchup in Classic Tetris is pretty dang close. It doesn't get much closer than that. And over the course of 99 games, that stretches out to 60-40, and I'd like to kind of see that for Batfoy next week. And he doesn't have to do too much. I mean, if he finishes another 5-to-4, that would be 40 wins for him.
That's correct. So there you go. So at best, Matt can get 63 wins with a shutout. Next week, he would tie Ben Mullen for, I believe that is third, technically, because Jeff has tied his own record twice. He's 65 wins against Ben in Season 2 and 65 against Alex in Season 3. Are the second best all-time, and obviously Sharky's 75 last year is the all-time record. So we'll see what Matt can finish out as. Folks, we got Wednesday coming up. Again, last chance if you want to help contribute to the Jonas Cup fundraiser. It's still open. You can see we're at that $58.50, folks, and crazy numbers after that. I don't know why the goal works that way, but whatever. But certainly we're $150 away from making $6,000. That can make a whole big difference. It is open. You can use exclamation point Jonas Cup. Even when the stream is over, you can still contribute. I'll shout you out on Wednesday if you do it at the end of the stream. No big deal. And, you know, folks, looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. Jeff, before you go, I have to ask you. I'm a broadcast journalist. If I don't do my job, people are going to get upset and say, King, why don't you ask Jeff? You should have asked him when he was on the show. Meh, 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 right? Jeffrey, what are the chances that we're going to see the King of Friendlies at Jonas Cup again this year?
I was really hoping you weren't going to ask that.
I have to, man. It's my broadcast duty. Folks want to know. Can we at least say 50-50? Can we say 50-50?
We can say 50-50. We can definitely say it. Yeah.
There you go.
But it's more looking like 0% this year.
Oh,
okay.
I know we just had to make the decision, and we're not going to make it this year, but we'll try to be back in the saddle the next year.
All right. So there you go. So Jeff will be there in spirit to be watching along with lovely Crafty Kim. I think she's in the kitchen making dinner, right? But we won't say that's where she belongs, right, Jeff? That gets you in trouble every time we say that.
She loves that joke. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'll get a text message later, I bet. So, but all right. But Jeff, we'll miss you, man. Obviously, it won't be the same without you. Matthew James Bucco's coming. He would have loved to seen you. So.
Oh man, yeah, I'll miss that.
You know, but we could have relived one of the greatest games of all time that no one saw. 800 Ks from Jeff and Bucco that one year, but it is what it is. So we'll relive it another time. But again, Jeff, you're the man, brother. We love you. We miss you, and hopefully we'll see you again in the saddle real soon.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. I love you too. See you the next time.
All right, folks. So that'll be a wrap. Best of 99 season number 5, round number 10 has come to its conclusion. Matt is victorious. He is your best of 99 champion, so he will take that with him. And now it is time for the King to take us somewhere else, because it's time to raid somewhere. And I would love to raid my other channel, which would be the Classic Tetris channel, Classic Tetris League channel, excuse me, because they're going to be starting up their show very soon. However, they're not going to be live for another 15 minutes. So I'm going to take you over to a good friend of ours. His name is WhiteBat. He's trying to fundraise for Jonas Cup. I think he said he got the money already, but why not? We'll send him on over there. I think the 24/7 channel is dead right now. Let me just double check that. Unless, no, it's actually live. Let me see what's happening over there first. What's happening over in Class 24/7? Oh, it's the World Championship. Final 16. Ooh, Scooty and Tristop going at it. I want to relive that match. That was a freaking good match, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go watch that over there. So, folks, let's go and check that out. I want to send you on over there while me and Bidwell and Jeff Moore, we're going to call it a day and do our own thing, because I'm hungry. It's dinner time over here. So, once again, thank you so much for spending your evening watching us here. And I will see you all next time. Have a good night.